Islamic State is reportedly drawing fighters away from al-Qaeda, and it turns out attention from the violent acts of that group as well. But al-Qaeda, even without Osama bin Laden at its head, remains active. It is still holding hostage, for example, a 73-year-old American man. Today marks the 3rd anniversary of the kidnapping of Warren Weinstein, a development worker who was taken from his temporary residence in Pakistan in August of 2011. Just days before he was due to leave the country. Little has been seen of him since. al-Qaeda has put out 4 videos of him taken during his captivity, most recently, though, in December. But it is believed that he's being held in a mountainous area near the Afghan border. Joining us here in the studio, Mr. Weinstein's wife, Elaine, as well as their daughters, Elisa and Jennifer, here in the studio with us. I cannot imagine what a difficult day this is for you. Could you have imagined that this would have gone on this long?
No. Although we were warned that it might, I still thought it would be over in a couple of weeks.
I never thought we would be sitting here 3 years later and still not have him home with us. It's just incredible.
A lot of attention has been focused in recent days, of course, on the Islamic State in Iraq and its moves there, but there have also been attention on terror groups, for example, Boko Haram in Africa. All this sort of attention, we're not hearing very much anymore about al-Qaeda and about your father. Does that concern you in terms of his safety and what might happen for him?
I mean, obviously we're concerned for his safety, and we hope that, he's being well cared for as, far as they will, getting his medical attention and things like that. And that people won't forget him with everything else going on in the world.
I want to read to you a comment from the State Department following up here. We did ask them what is being done, and the response from a State Department official was, we remain concerned for the safety and well-being of Mr. Weinstein. We continue to monitor the situation closely, as well as to work actively with Pakistani authorities to try to secure his release. Has enough been done?
Everybody says they're doing everything they can. We have the cooperation of the Pakistanis on certain things. They've been trying to help. We have the attention of every American agency. We're assured that my husband is on everybody's agenda. And short of going in there, I don't really know what else they could do, which is the most frustrating thing of all.
And at his age, in his health condition, I mean, you haven't heard any word at all about his condition. You haven't seen any more videos, any more contact since December?
It was since December, and in the last video, you could tell his health was declining. He was missing a tooth. We have really, serious concerns about his condition. And
so what do you tell your children?
It's hard. Our 10-year-old was 7.5 when it happened. And, at first you try to, oh, the phones aren't working, oh, he's traveling, he can't call, because he used to call every night or Skype every night to speak to the grandkids and to speak to us. So as she got more and more frustrated that he was missing things, we finally sat down and gave her a very simplified version of why Grandpa couldn't come home. And she asked some really, really smart questions for a 7-year-old. Is he getting food? Is he allowed to go outside? Is he clean? Can he speak to people? Things like that. And she's been dealing with it as well as you can at that age for the past 3 years. And our son, was 3 when it happened. He's 6 now, and he really has no comprehension. He just doesn't understand why Grandpa hasn't come to play and why he missed a birthday. And wants to know every time I'm going out the door, are you going to bring Grandpa back with you? Is he coming home with you today? So it's hard, but we're trying to keep them focused on the memories that we're making for him and all the fun things they can share with him when he comes home. And I think that helps too.
Mrs. Weinstein, do you believe that you have hope that a good resolution is coming anytime soon?
I have to have hope. If I don't have hope, I won't get up in the morning. It's what keeps me going, that the belief that something good will happen. Just like I got a phone call to hear he was taken, I'll get a phone call to hear that he's been freed, because that's what I live for at this point.
We thank all of you for being here. Elaine Weinstein, your daughters, Alyssa and Jen, thanks very much.
Thank you for having us.